Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got quite a few things to go over. Rumors suggesting that we're not going to be getting a new Nintendo Direct this summer have been popping up. We have some Pokemon leaks, details to take a look at, and a few other things to break down as well. Plenty of stuff to get into though, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, rumors have started surfacing to suggest that we're not going to be getting a Nintendo Direct in June. Now, we always get a Summer Direct for Nintendo. It just always happens, the same with like Sony and etc. But this time it looks like that is not going to be the case. So, My Nintendo News tweeting out saying rumors suggest Nintendo won't be holding a Nintendo Direct in June. So let's take a look at this article here posted on My Nintendo News. So they say E3 was meant to be going ahead earlier this year, but was naturally cancelled when the major video game publishers and console manufacturers decided they would rather do their own thing. So yeah, E3 was cancelled. We got confirmation of that earlier on in the year. So we were just expecting Nintendo to just do their own Direct, just like they have been doing, same as Sony, Microsoft, etc. Fans were still hoping that Nintendo were planning a Nintendo Direct presentation for June 2023 to show what was on the horizon after The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom launches on Friday. This is obviously posted before Zelda came out. Now Andy Robinson from VGC and journalist Jeff Grubb have stated that they haven't heard anything regarding a Nintendo Direct in June. As we all know, Nintendo always does the unexpected, so they can hold a Direct whenever they feel like it. So these are a couple of tweets about it from Andy saying, I also heard a Sony showcase is happening in the usual late May/early June window, with Konami stuff included. I'm not expecting Nintendo to do anything. So obviously late May, I don't actually know if this has been confirmed yet, but yeah, apparently Sony showcase at the end of May. So obviously very, very soon. And then also early June as well. It could potentially be that as well. And then we also have Grubb saying, I'm with Andy. I expect a series of smaller tweets and YouTube drops if anything, but unlike last year, that's just speculation. So this would be a little bit unfortunate, but at the end of the day, you can also see why they'd be doing it, because obviously it seems like we're getting a new Nintendo console next year, and if they announce the new console like this year, they're not really going to be making massive games for the Nintendo Switch, so there's not really much point of them doing a massive Direct when they won't really have anything to show for it, because they're going to want to keep all the big games for the next console, if that makes sense. So I understand that, and the little like YouTube videos and tweets and stuff will just be for like upcoming games, maybe like the new Pikmin game and stuff, but I don't think Pikmin is big enough to be at the end of a major Nintendo Direct to get everyone excited. It's not like a Zelda or a Mario or a Pokemon or something like that, so it's understandable why they're not going to be, well, potentially not going to be doing a Direct this year, and that's just because, yeah, all the big games are going to be held for the next Nintendo console. So hopefully we get an announcement about that this year. Again, it's already been confirmed that it's progressing well, it's progressing nicely, but we're not going to be seeing anything in this kind of fiscal year, which is up until March 2024. So we're not expecting the new console to come out like at the end of this year or anything like that, or early next year. It could very well get announced this year, and then it could come out like next summer or something like that. But yeah, don't expect a Nintendo Direct. Obviously, we can still get a Pokemon Presents. Like, that's not going to get affected by this, because the DLC is still very much coming out this year, and we're going to need more information about it. So I'd still expect a Pokemon Presents like in June, and that'll give us more information on the Teal Mask and the Indigo Disk. Probably more so on the Teal Mask, less the Indigo Disk, just simply because the Indigo Disk isn't going to be coming out till like probably November, December, and the Teal Mask is most likely going to be hopefully coming out like July, August time. So yeah, I'd expect a Pokemon Presents in June, but not a Nintendo Direct. But again, that's just my thoughts on it. That's just rumors and stuff. Apparently, these two have got like a good track record. Well, I'm not so sure about Jeff Grubb, but apparently Andy Robinson does. But again, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We won't have to wait too long anyway, because we're literally nearly in summer. But yeah, that's the Nintendo Direct stuff. Let's move on to Light posting this theory on how the connection works between Lyco's Pendant and Roy's Pokeball, and how this could work in the Pokemon Scarlet Violet DLC. So this is how the connection between them works. So obviously we saw in the latest episode that Lyco's Pendant lit up, which then lit Roy's Pokeball up, and then Rayquaza came out, and then he flew away. And there's a lot of kind of ideas that they are related. I mean, they were glowing in the kind of vicinity of each other, so there's kind of thoughts on if Lyco's pendant creates these legendary Pokemon that then come out of Roy's Pokeball. So Lyco activates the pendant to grant a wish / desire / critical situation or moment to protect herself or others from danger. Yeah, wish is also to summon a desired Pokemon, which again could explain why the baby Terrapagos came out of the pendant and protected her, and it could also explain why the Rayquaza came out of the Pokeball, because Lyco, Roy wished for a legendary Pokemon. Obviously, he wants to see legendary Pokemon and stuff. That's been confirmed. And so maybe his wish was granted by Terrapagos, which made the shiny Rayquaza come out of the Pokeball. The pendant also acts like a terrestrial phenomenon. So Roy works as a bridge between the pendant and the ancient ball. So again, I'm not expecting the pendant and the ball to be in the DLC, but we may have items that are very similar to these. So last, the ancient ball, we could get an idea that acts as a portable time machine, as we saw in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Probably this ancient ball and the pendant are the most dangerous items in the Pokemon universe. We also saw how the shiny Rayquaza, this is Elaine saying this, was summoned due to the belief that it belonged to the fabled ancient adventurer that Roy's grandfather mentioned as a fairy tale. So it's similar to what happens with Paradox Mons, which are usually fairy tales or myths. So yeah, that's also a good idea. I'm definitely kind of behind this whole envisioning something into reality, and that these kind of paradox Pokemon or legendary Pokemon are going to be created by wishes and stuff, and that is a way for the legendary Pokemon to be available in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. We're going to be able to get them in some way, shape or form, because usually that is the case. We got Ultra Wormholes in Gen 7, in Gen 8 we got Dynamax Adventures, so in Gen 9 a cool way to be able to get the legendaries would be that they are like wished into the game, maybe, and hopefully it is co-op as well, and we are able to kind of raid against them and stuff, because I really enjoyed Dynamax Adventures, and I hope they bring that back in a sense for Scarlet and Violet's DLC. Most likely going to be the Indigo Disk, just like we got it in the Crown Tundra. But yeah, I think a way for them to be in this game would be to wish them into existence. So whether that is going to be through Terrapagos or some sort of item we get in the DLC, I think that'd be a cool way for the legendaries to kind of be in the game. Moving on, we got some CoroCoro release to take a look at. Nothing crazy. This was tweeted out by Karubi. I bought the monthly CoroCoro comic June 2023. Monthly CoroCoro comic July 2023 is scheduled to be released around June the 15th. So obviously we're expecting some DLC stuff around June, July, but unfortunately it's not in this CoroCoro magazine. It's just some like anime images and stuff. You got Roy here with his Pokeball. Nothing really new, to be fair. I think that might be some new Rayquaza artwork, but that's kind of it, really. We have this here, which is, I think, for the Japanese Pokemon game that's not available, and then, yeah, this is just some random images there, so nothing too crazy to go over there. We also have this, which is quite interesting. I did notice this the other day. He has changed his name, Riddler Koo. He's changed it. I can't remember what it was before, but he's changed it to Koo's Paradox Sequel. And then this is Blaze Incineroar tweeting out saying, when did he change the name again? Also, more Paradoxes confirmed for the DLC. I feel like it's already a given that we're going to be getting more Paradox forms, just simply because when you buy the DLC, you have to buy it for your version of the game. Like, you can't buy the Violet DLC for the Pokemon Scarlet game, and we've not had that before. Like, with the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, you could just buy it and it would be available for both games. The fact that you have to buy the DLC separately for that game probably means that it's because there's version exclusives, and that's going to be the content in it. So Paradoxes are, of course, version exclusive. We've already seen that, so I'd expect I'd expect some more Paradoxes in the DLC for sure. We also have this person here saying, I think it was going to be very obvious that we would have new Paradoxes, not a very large amount, but between 5 and 10 in both versions we will have. There were some people who thought we won't get any new Paradoxes though, but yeah, I mean, the fact that he's changed his name, I guess, also confirms it, but I think just the fact that you have to buy the DLC separately kind of is the main reason that I would believe that. So yeah, we then also have Light talking about the kind of PK Hex-like feature for the Pokemon Home Premium. Like, we've spoken about this a little bit, but yeah, Light here saying, oh my god, probably we'll get an update for Pokemon Home Premium plan for DLC. So obviously you have your basic plan, your premium plan, and then this potential new plan. Is this the PK Hex-like feature that we'll get in the DLC? To pay more in Pokemon Home Premium to obtain certain features, like changing the nature, EVs, IVs, or giving certain moves to a Pokemon. But if this is true, you'll pay $4.99 each month. Say it's $40.99, just giving an example. So again, this is just kind of the data mining stuff from Kurt, which confirms the PK Hex-like feature. We have Riddler Koo, obviously, originally talking about the PK Hex-like feature. So yeah, we may get another plan for Pokemon Home. Again, I'm recording this before any potential Pokemon Home update or announcement, but yeah, I don't know how. I kind of understand why they would do it, but at the same time, it is a bit of a money grab, and yeah, I don't know. You'd basically be hacking in Pokemon, but they wouldn't be able to be used on ranked, because that's apparently the situation. So you basically just be creating Pokemon for your story mode, and you know, there's not really much point of that because you can just go catch them and just, I guess, make them competitive regardless. But I don't know, that just seems to be the situation. Anyway, though, that is going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment. What are your thoughts about no potential Direct in June for Nintendo? Of course, doesn't affect the Pokemon Presents. This is just Nintendo. But again, there's not really any other big games that would be revealing apart from Pikmin, and you know, they're not going to drop another Mario game until the next console and stuff. So let me know your thoughts on everything we covered today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, like I say, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.